NCAA conference. Then they're also going to be playing Colorado State, which is another Wisconsin. They faced Oregon, they faced Washington, and
to show throughout this game. Harris again, and it's popped up. Good job by Annette. Pass there from Michaela Boone, Bears libero returning. Nice up there from Ogilvy, but not freshman. Gabby Placide getting the first block for the Bears. All right, look at Sid Cole popping this one up, and Harris comes in, and it's a big kill for Mackenzie Harris. All right, whatever.
Love that.
Back row attack is going to be in the net as the players still with a perfect pass. They're going to come out to Harris. She makes the adjustment in the middle. Ceiling. The Bears ceiling already coming in. Good power from Baker. We're going to have a tip here. And Sid Cole. It was Baker. Amazing defense. And that's going to be called in. So Stanford short. Harris will send this to. That's a back row attack again from Baker. And a touch called from the line. Miners just pushing it around. They come back outside, and they're going to call
as the offense to terminate.
Excellent pass on serve receive from Mackenzie Harris. From Castleview, Colorado, is going to come in to serve and play defense for her. Stanford getting a lot of those high school recruits that are from Team USA. Collegiate volleyball for Stanford. You have to at least have a 3-9. They prefer minor, beautiful set to the outside. Bryn Reynes is there to cover on that, and a tip, quick tip off of CC. Placide is back in up front. Looks like she's going to be moving over to that right side hold left by Rachel Hickman for the Bears. Setter will be in the back. All those rules will apply. Look at that patience and layout from Ogilvy on one down low. That pass is going to go over the net. So here's another middle attack, and Cole not able. Again, this one will be up. Cole will head out for that. Placide will make a tight cut. It's going to be out of bounds. No. And that's your leader, right? That's your quarterback there, like letting people know we're just going to stay patient.
That's it. Good. Too anxious with their blocking scheme.
To Placide. Excellent up there from the Stanford and off the arms of Baker. Respect. As a freshman, sometimes that's kind of the great thing, right? As a freshman, you have like no knowledge of how hard it should be, and you just go out by 2 in this first set against number 3 ranked Stanford. That's a great serve. Is a serve right on the launch. Stepped up to the challenge. Miner's going to pop that one up. So Ogilvy is going to come on over and set, and they're going to call that one in. Excellent up from Bevan. Placide, and they're going to come back to her. She goes line, and they're going to. We're sitting. We can definitely see that spot on the court really well, and it's going to be a service error. Damage. She goes at the stack again. Miner's going to send it out. Nice big swing. They are going at Mackenzie Harris. Coach is right, and it's going to be the first slide. Mackenzie Harris serving at 16 all. And that'll be a service error. 16-17 heads to the back row for Stanford, and she'll serve. Here comes Michaela Boone with a really good pass on serve receive. And Bryn Reynes gets a nice crunch time serve. And it's a big swing from Sammy Francis, kind of matching the Bears. That's going to be up. Nice save on that, jumping up. That was Rubian saving that one. The Bears not able to match. So
they are.
Pringle set to deliver again off of Harris. And Lepore will send that over. That was. They go at the freshman, shove a better pass there, and Reynes is able to get through the block. Nice. And I think that's important for all teams right now. When you know a player, you have a player who can play at a specific level. Almost beat number 12 ranks Illinois. Excellent up there from Bryn Reynes. And just a block. Absolutely one of the most consistent servers for the Bears in the last several years. Nice big block. Really too many at all. Middle attack there from Davies. Great up from Ogilvy. Miner is going to send it back out again to Ruben. A game for they're not going to nitpick that one. That was just happened to go out of bounds. And I believe that might have been off the head of a Bear of being able to hit. Harris heads back to serve, floats that one in. Miner's going to send it out, and definite touch there from the Bears. That's a kill from Ruben and defense. They go back to Ruben. Nice volley so far. 3-person block on CC Hune. Never discredit a free ball that keeps somebody out of system. Smart tip there from Harvey. Bears go out to Placide, and that's just a big one-on-one here from Michaela Boone. Hewen sends it over. It's a little tight, but Francis says she likes it that way. None of this is possible without that quarterback there just showing what they can do.
There's the precision, the setter.
It's going to roll. And so that's some of the things that these Bears players are talking to themselves about. I need to get myself there. Little one of those silly technical rules, but that's basically part of why too the Bears want to play against teams like this, is that timing and really understanding how to push.
And it's played at a higher level as well.
And both Baker and Boone still live. And touch on that for Bryn Rines. Sid Cole's going to send it back to Rines. That's a nice short set. Look at how quick. Out of system. It's a pass set to Blashkov. And that'll be out of bounds.
Fun player to have on your team.
Also getting her first time seeing NCAA ball, and that's going to be blocked against this Stanford. It's a chance. Nice power fight there, Cammie Mike. She's going to deliver. That's a really smart idea from Sid Cole. But that fast deep Harris. Oh, they're going to try to set each other up. It's going to be a tip. Rines with a good play on that. She comes into the middle. It's almost had their first ace, but look, just this cleanup defense from Stanford. And it's Placide who gets into more noise. Miner's going to send it back over and off the hands. Jordan Harvey gets it right off the back from Kuhn.
Great effort.
And Stanford's able to keep it in play. And the Bears are higher up in the rankings this year. Very nice duck. My favorite liberos in the game. And that's only because her hair was so amazing. Like every time she played, it was like her hair was the 7th play in their division. But nice up there from Gabby Placide after the ball came off the block.
To score on the outside.
Where the Bears have the most success is when they have a chance to play their very, very fast offense.
So many balls are right to Miner every single time.
And big block again.
Get that ball.
And Harris is able to come in and actually hit. They have to go back to Harris again. Smart block. You see how big Cammie Miner's block was? And same thing with will deliver again. They go at Harris. Smart play, honestly. And she comes back in for a kill. Nice. That's going to roll down the. They had to go to her. She's their 5th-year senior. She's going to be their leader. And they're going to call that out of bounds off the tape.
Balanced.
Well, you know how I love me a defender.
Me too.
Blashkov with that amazing approach, and she's able to get the touch. Can we just give a shout out to the UNC crew right now? As we just had a stretcher, a paramedic crew, and a party who was taken out of here. And the game just kept while still continuing the play. Miner's going to send it back.
Definitely.
A whole career ahead of her. This is true. She's 18, 19. Whole career ahead of her. And nice kill. Great up there from Ogilvy. Miner's going to come back out again to Harvey. Wow. Just
feeling frustrated. They know that they can go out and make these plays.
CC Hewen will hit the ball 2 times there as the overpass kind of ended up efforts. It's not quite the same as being 6'6", you know, because you got that 5. If you look at this block, if you could see the block that we're seeing here, the ball we get to see here from Stanford today is just making my day. Nice middle attack there from Francis as her and Mike. That's a Belardi about to deliver again. Bears are going to be out of system. Back row attack from Baker. And just an easy block from Francis. Boone heads to the service line. You heard Coach Oates say it before, and she wants them to be serving tighter. Going to be called out of bounds. So the Bears
are lucky enough for a little while here. I know Boone can continue to keep the pressure on that Cardinal passing.
Excellent block there from Plugin. Miner has to pass once again.
Free ball.
Placide. And they're going to send it out to Harris, and she goes a little bit off. Seriously, I feel like this is like, all this whole season is for me is like a giant Comic-Con. If anybody actually like has a and they're just all amazing, powerful women. That's an amazing play from Michaela Boone, followed by a great block.
Continues to hit the ball sharp and deep.
Oh my gosh, look at that pass. Amazing. And we almost got to taste that ball. Again, Comic-Con. All right, that's going to be it. Crowd getting a little more into this one.
Woo.
And that's going to be a monster unit to serve. Bears really working that line over there. Nice. Up. And CC Hune really had herself placed on the line, even because they're not just serving. Then they also have the point that follows that they need to be into. Oh, nice try for Sid Cole.
All-American votes and all-conference votes.
Absolutely.
And it's just...
Absolutely. Well, Stanford has, what, 5 players at Inez. Good pickup on defense. Miner's going to send it out to Blashoff, and that's not only in, but it's had. What a gnarly serve. It's been amazing. So nice to see it. There's Izzy. Oh, delivers a serve. She goes at the stack. Miner's going to send it back. Off speed. Harris with a really good pass, and it's Bennett again. She's actually swiping her hand across there with some aggression, like nice firmness to it. Nice block. It's going to go out of bounds, but I love seeing one. We can make a lot of options here. It's Placide who goes big up over the top. And we don't want Ogilvy getting hurt. Thanks to that COVID extension. And nice job by Gabby Placide forward to getting. So there's a lot of depth and options for the Bears in these coming months. And Harvey again makes that big cut. She's a pretty great front row player too. Nice reach on that. On the court all the time. I would love.
Oh, back in the day.
Yes.
We could have right.
That first set was some incredible block defense. Out of bounds serve.
Both
team was the first of the 5, so UNC was able to do that.
Great
Can
pass.
they do these last 10? And off the blocker, out of bounds. So CC Hune
make it tough for the defender to decide to play it or not.
And it's Sammy Francis back to serve, and she unfortunately goes out of it. And excellent job, Coach Oates over here yelling, "Stay high," which was absolutely the difference on that. And Harris, they're going to call a 2-hand touch. It's about seeing these phenomenal athletes. Great pass there to Cole. It's Rines who's able to get off the hands of Ogilvy. As a mama, I might end up like, another serve deep at Missouri. That's a good pass from Harris. They're going to send it back to Placide, and that's just a huge block from Elia Rubin. Perfect form. So Stanford's the first to 20. Izzy Bennett's going to get a hit. Yeah. Now for the Bears. Boone is going to deliver. Ogilvy with a perfect pass on serve. Receive. Big. The future of Stanford volleyball. Excellent block there from Placide. Middle attack from Francis. They have something to say this season. Yeah. They are going to say it loudly, and they're going to be saying it for a couple years.
Oh, yeah.
Bears have really gotten a lot of points here against this Stanford group, and I think this has been a great showing for them. Very AJ Ince was for the whole 5 years she was here for UNC. To me, just as a fan, I love again, but as the Bears, she gets transitioned out for defense. Bears are really only down by 3. Can they keep that ball alive all season, or more so than we would expect most freshmen? Comes in, gets that serve in, and it's out of bounds. It's out of bounds. After all those service errors, she finally hit. It's a good pass to Kemi Miner. It's going to be a tip. Good. And it's a tip to the line. Gosh, I love that. Look at that scrappy play, and it's going to be Bennett again. More scrappy defense from Stanford, and it's Izzy Bennett with to put her hands to stop the ball. And they're just going to tip it and keep that in there. So it's tied, 20 serve receive. They go to Bennett. Cole is there on block defense. It's Placide, and she's going to try to tip that in a specific spot. Bryn Rines will keep it in play. Harris will just tip it over. Free ball. They go out to Harvey with a big swing. And she's going to Harris will have this one up. Cole runs over, and Harris gets into the block. And a big put away there.
Oh, no. Right side here.
Ogilvy with a good pass. And it's a big swing, and the block for Libero. And all around leader of this team, and it's out! Just side out and 1. Placide and this ball is live. Sammy Francis goes out of the pancake, folks. Can she get reset for defense?
Great up.
Excellent job by Lepore, but it's going to be out of bounds and a net violation. Francis to Miner. They're going to send it out with a big swing. And there it is. That's Stanford coming out on the court, taking
your points and So
what a game. Well, thank you for joining me on ESPN Plus.